The wife's throat was sealed with a knife and collapsed to the ground. Her husband's eyes were full of despair, but there was nothing she could do. However, perhaps God has eyes, and the male host survived luckily. After his rebirth, he was completely blackened, and told the audience with his actions what it means to kill his wife. His name is Sam, and he is an excellent fighter. Because of gang disputes, he was imprisoned for 3 years. Today, when he was officially released from prison, he wanted to start a new leaf after being imprisoned, but the former gang members still found him. The Black Boss hopes that Sam can continue to work for him, but Sam says, "Hey, what's up?"
I've completely understood it.
And it didn't end there. On the second day, the punk found him again and brought more people. Sam didn't want to entangle them, so he put down his backpack and ran away. The punk followed him closely, and Sam unconsciously ran to an unfinished building, but suddenly...
I finally comprehended it. Eureka! I've understood!
Sam, who was attacked by sneak attacks, was fiercely attacked by the gangster. But just when the gangster picked up the stick and prepared to kill him, he supported Sam to kick him out. Unexpectedly, this kick caused the gangster to be fallen to death on the spot. Sam looked at the scene in front of her in surprise. She knew that the person who killed the Black Boss would definitely be hunted down next. So in order to escape for his life, he came to Thailand from France incognito and started a family here. He has a gentle and virtuous wife, and they have adopted a cute and lovely daughter together. Their greatest wish is to buy a house of their own, by the sea. In order to earn more money, Sam not only works at the airport, but also uses his spare time to play black boxing. But when they finally earn enough money to buy a house. However, the staff told them that the house that had clearly paid the deposit was bought by another person at a higher price, which made their wives feel sad and angry. They had been preparing for that house for many years, but in the end, it was a vain joy. In order to comfort his injured wife, Sam is going to make a last-ditch effort. He asks his friends who bought the house. Although Lin knew that dealing with gangs might be dangerous, he went to meet the gangs on the second day under the recommendation of a friend, and the gangster didn't think. The house can be given to you for free, but you need to work at the airport. Sam smuggled a batch of drugs for them. Although Sam refused at first, the next day he agreed to the request of the Black Boss. The Black Boss opened the suitcase and took out the handmade inside, while the back of the first office faced the drugs. How about it? I figured this out. Then, Sam put the box in the car and passed through the checkpoints as usual. But just as he was about to dock with the connector, a policeman and police dog suddenly came face to face. And then there were policemen in all directions, surrounding the connector. Although they didn't rush up, they saw the policeman behind them walking in this direction, and the police dog in front kept barking at him, so he immediately ran away. Relying on his familiarity with the terrain and superior status, he quickly escaped from the airport, and everything just happened was seen by the Black Boss hiding in the car. He sent his men to Sam's home, but Sam, who was on his way home, happened to find this. So he was distracted and rushed home early, but as soon as he was about to leave with his family, he was blocked by gangs at the door. He wanted to leave through the back door, but he was also surrounded by gangs, so he had to put down his children and fight his way out. But even if he could fight again, he couldn't tell that he was already in an urn. Just when he confronted the enemy, he told his wife to run with her children, but suddenly the gang people who jumped out not only took away his daughter, but also tossed his wife away. Just as Sam went to help his wife, he was chopped in the head with a knife and completely lost his fighting ability. His wife went up when she wanted to go, but she completely annoyed the gangster and killed her with a backhand knife. Seeing his wife fall to the ground, Sam's eyes were full of despair. Maybe he shouldn't have crossed paths with the gangs in the first place, otherwise he wouldn't have ended up where he is now. They spilled gasoline all over the house and the gangster personally set it on fire. The textbook was thought that Sam would die, but unexpectedly, a pair of black hands suddenly saved him and took her away with the doorbolt open, and it was Master Sam who saved her. How much is Master knowledgeable? 7 arts just pulled Sam back from hell, but when Sam was in a coma, he could often see his wife who died tragically, as if always reminding him to avenge him. 2 weeks later, Sam's health gradually improved. He asked Master if there was any whereabouts of his daughter, but Master asked everyone and there was no news. In order to find his daughter, what is his wife's revenge, he came to the face where he once met the Black Boss and asked him about the whereabouts of the Black Boss. At first the proprietress refused, but when he learned what happened to Sam, he told Sam about Bush's danger. So Sam touched the position and saw the thugs who killed his wife.
I got it!
When he treated his enemies, even if it was a woman, she wouldn't be soft at all. Then he came to the second floor and found the Black Boss's deputy here. He cautiously followed him and opened the door to find the deputy's whereabouts. Unexpectedly, he saw a shameful scene, delaying his good deeds. This made Bald a little angry. He immediately sent his subordinates to do something, but these few pieces of materials were simply not enough. At this time, the deputy pushed the door and walked out. Seeing that the situation was not good, he quickly went to grab a gun. Sam immediately ran to stop it. The two of them started fighting, but in the end it was Sam who took the initiative.
Bing! You've got a message!
Before her daughter asked her whereabouts, she died at the muzzle of a gun. Then she ran away quickly, only to meet several scared women here. Sam took out a picture of her daughter and asked if they had seen her daughter. The woman said that little girls are often seen here, but now they have been photographed working in Bangkok. You can go to the cowboy bar in Bangkok to find Sam, who got the news, was ecstatic, and left in a panic. Then he returned to his master's home and said that he was going to Bangkok to look for his daughter. Master is a man who values affection and righteousness, and decided to help Sam go to Bangkok together on the spot. Soon the two came to Bangkok and came to the cowboy bar mentioned by the woman. He asked the master to walk into the bar by himself outside. Black Bear, you asked him what to drink. Sam said, I didn't drink anything, so I found your mommy quickly, and mommy came over. Mommy thought he was looking for his sister, so she called all the girls. But Sam saw the doctor and looked at mommy indifferently. Mommy thought he was a pedophile, so she took him to the back. But at this time Sam directly pressed him against the wall and asked him if he had seen this girl. When he saw that a man was looking for trouble, mommy immediately called.
I got the hang of it! Grasp it fully.
According to Mommy's news, Sam and Master came to another address, but there were so many thugs here that they made a plan. Master stopped the big hands outside for him, and Sam sneaked into the content. This is a drug factory. Sam asked the workers about his daughter's whereabouts, but everyone ignored him. Only a kind woman named Sam followed him to a room, and the woman went in. Sam observed the situation outside the door, but he didn't find his daughter looking at these abducted children. Sam was determined to rescue them. With little effort, he knocked down 2 little Carloys with 3 punches and 2 feet. Then he asked the woman if she had ever seen a girl named Dara, but the woman said that they were all the girls here. If not, there was no continuation. Sam asked again if the black boss was there. The girl answered that he was in the office upstairs. Then he let all the girls go and went upstairs to look for the black boss. However, the killer sent by the black boss had been waiting here for a long time. Sam rushed towards him without hesitation. He was like a god of war possessed by a god and a Buddha. He wantonly slaughtered these little Kamnis. Soon, the group of people were beaten to 708 falls. Just as he killed the last person, the master behind him also came over. The master motioned for him to hand it over to me. You go and do what you have to do.
I've got it. Clear it to me now. Understand it now!
Sam's every move is under the monitoring of the black boss. He takes out his pistol in the cupboard and quietly waits for Sam's arrival. Sam, the acting actress, was lying on the ground. She faltered and asked the black boss if his daughter was still alive. But everyone knows that the black boss told her that he didn't kidnap his daughter at all. Your daughter has been in your friend's hands all the time. After speaking, he put down his pistol and was ready to strangle Sam alive, but he didn't know that his carelessness would kill him. Sam turned to look at his exposed body and then stabbed Borg, the black boss. At this point, Sam finally broke the revenge of killing his wife. He limped out of here, and there were all killers' corpses outside. The master had already performed acting. He smiled at Sam Weiwei and then took his last breath. Sam's psychology was devastated, and finally Sam returned to his former village and found his friend. It turns out that my friend used to like Sam's wife all the time, but when Sam came, everything changed. But my friend didn't think that things would come to this point. Sam raised his pistol to destroy this bastard, but at this moment, suddenly his daughter's cry came. He didn't care about his friend's death and ran towards his daughter desperately. The two of them hugged each other in tears.
Gotten a handle on it.
He was ready to leave with his daughter in his arms when suddenly there was a gunshot. It was his friend who chose to commit suicide to apologize, and the centralized pursuit of the movie ended here.